Not only Kyrie Irving, but now also Bradley Beal, Andrew Wiggins, and Jonathan Isaac came out publicly and spoke about their decision to not get vaccinated.
I thank God, I'm grateful that I live in a society where vaccines are possible and we can protect ourselves and have the means to protect ourselves in the first place. But with that being said, it is my belief that the vaccine status of every person should be their own choice.
Isaac is responding to a Rolling Stone article that labeled him an anti-vaxxer. He says it's a misrepresentation.
I didn't come to my current vaccination status by studying Black history or watching Donald Trump press conferences. I have nothing but the utmost respect for every healthcare worker and person in Orlando.
Isaac isn't vaccinated against COVID-19, but he had COVID and believes he has the antibodies to fight off another possible infection.
The craziness of it all in terms of not being able to say that it should be everybody's fair choice without being demeaned or talked crazy to.
NBA isn't requiring players to get the shot, but they are encouraging it by setting certain protocols. Unvaccinated players won't be able to eat, fly, or ride buses with their vaccinated teammates. Other Magic players respect Isaac's decision.
I don't believe that being unvaccinated means infected or being vaccinated means uninfected. You can still catch COVID with or without having the vaccine. I would say, honestly, the craziness of it all in terms of not being able to say that it should be everybody's fair choice without being demeaned or talked crazy to doesn't make one comfortable to do what said person is telling them to do. Yeah, I would say that's a couple of the reasons that, I would say I'm hesitant at this time, but at the end of the day, I don't feel that it is, anyone's reason to come out and say, well, this is why or this is not why. It should just be their decision, and, loving your neighbors, not just loving those that agree with you or look like you or move in the same way that you do. It's loving those who don't.
For Kyrie and Andrew Wiggins, that decision will have major consequences because in New York and San Francisco, NBA players are not allowed to play in home games or even practice. That means Kyrie and Andrew Wiggins won't be able to practice with their teams in San Francisco, and Kyrie would not be able to practice with the team in New York, and also they won't or wouldn't be able to play in those home games and also away games, which would lead to them missing about half of the regular season games for Kyrie and Andrew Wiggins. Major consequences. Now, for Bradley Beal and Jonathan Isaac, the consequences will be that they will have to ride at the back of the bus, and this reminds us of some very dark times because NBA players who are unvaccinated will basically get separated from the rest of the team. They will have to ride in the back of the bus. They will have to sit in different places when eating and also fly different planes, I think. So for Beal and Isaac, there of course would also be tremendous consequences if they still refuse to get the vaccine, but they still would be able to play in most of the regular season NBA games. Also, very interesting fact to know, there are currently 10% of NBA players not vaccinated, which means around 40 NBA players, and among those 40 are Kyrie Irving, Bradley Beal, Andrew Wiggins, Jonathan Isaac, and I think we don't yet know any further names, but these players spoke out about it, and I think this is going to be a pretty big deal in the upcoming season. If you want daily NBA news, then definitely subscribe to the channel, and if you want to support and help the channel grow, then please leave a like. That helps a lot. Thank you guys, and have a nice day. See you in the next video.